See, look over by the camera. This camera over here.
Yep. Take it. Nice. We didn't get skunked. It's a good start. Are different. Giants on the board. Yeah, I'm amazed at how green that rye is. Rye and winter wheat. I'd like to mow all this down and get this into beans, this whole thing here, and maybe even that side, and then do like kind of the hourglass shape between the two fields. Put that into clover or a fall plot. Got quite a bit of clover on that side. That would be an ideal setup for this spot. There we go. That might be the other side of this thing. That's him. Sure looks like it anyway. Faces don't look to be identical, but the antlers are like perfect matches.
Let's see if you can find it. Not even 100 yards off the food right there, off the food plot. Butter, year and a half old, maybe 2 year old. Moving in the right direction. Seems like all the ones we found have been more or less in the open. You know, we didn't find any in the trees. Thing. Look at how that beam swoops down like that. That downward turn to it. It's kind of cool. Wanted to start another one. That bump right there. Well, we just got back to the truck here and winds picked up pretty good, so decided to call it a day. We hit pretty much all the slopes that were open. Still quite a bit of snow cover back around all that timber, but not a bad day. We ended up picking up 6 sheds. Didn't find the one we were after, the big 10 point that I've been hunting. We weren't able to go across the river and get to that spot. I guess we could have, but there's still a lot of snow on the ground. So head back to the office. We've got a couple potential new listings we got to get working on before the Deer Classic here this week. Here in a few days we're going to be setting up for that, and then the show is on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so got a lot of work to get ready for that, and then that should be exciting. Good time to get out and promote our properties, and I guess whatever content we're able to get, we'll try and get around and talk to some of the vendors and exhibitors there at the show, and then bring you guys that content as well. So we'll catch back up with you here in a few days and bring you that content.
Well, see what you think.
think it's pretty heavy, but
Is this extruded aluminum?
extruded aluminum.
None of the parts are made out of aluminum as well.
Everything is aluminum. Everything is extruded as well. I think what is it, 11, 13 extrusions? 18 extrusions.
So tell me about the Kickstarter program. What are the high points? Obviously it launches April 1st. The goal is to get it out there and people buy them, and then how does that work? Or they support the Kickstarter?
They support the Kickstarter. Basically, they're going to do like a pre-order for us. That's going to help us get our tooling, all our tooling costs covered, and then that we're going to try to deliver sometime around time frame.
Weight rated to 350.
Kickstarter runs 60 days. We need people to get to that Kickstarter. It helps. They're going to basically be helping us launch our business. The name of the company is High Tech Innovations. We also go under High Tech Hunting and High Tech Outdoors.
So do you see this more, are you intentionally gearing it toward any specific segment of the
We want everybody, kids. I mean, my daughter, she's hunted in this year. She shot a nice buck out of it. Wounded vets out to our property in Ohio this year using it. They couldn't believe it that they could get back into the tree. Right? One guy was a rubber amputee. He never thought he'd be in the tree again. We had my grandfather up in it. He just doesn't want to feel safe climbing into either a ladder stand or a fixed, hanging. Now there's kill switch features on it. So if you put your kid in here and you wanted them to go up, there's a autopilot, we call it. Whoever would get in the stand, hit the button, up they go. When you get up to the top, there's a kill switch. The motor kills. When you come down, this right here. This feature here is your kill. This is what stops the switch. So you comes down, taps off on that, you're done.
So what's the website people can go to if they have interest?
They're going to go to hightechhunting.com, and there we have a bunch of informational videos. We have pictures, anything that you want to know. There's a fact page. Most questions that we think will be asked will be answered on that website.
All right. Thanks, guys. So this is a Genesis 3. I've seen this thing before. RTP Outdoors makes it.
Correct.
And you guys are distributors?
We're the importer distributors, so we sell their products in 21 states.
Okay.
From the Midwest to Texas to Florida up to Virginia, West Virginia, across Kentucky,
Wow.
Indiana, Illinois, and all points in between. Everything starts as a 3-point,
Sure.
and then we can add pull type kits to it. So on this unit, if you want to pull this with a UTV, ATV, we're going to take a tongue that will actually utilize the 3-point, bolt to it, and then we can have bolt-on holes already there to install a tire and wheel kit. So let's say a guy's got a small tractor, he can't necessarily lift this up off the ground to transport. He can put a hydraulic wheel kit on it and then uses remotes if he doesn't have that. And then for UTV, ATV, we had an electric over hydraulic pump kit
Okay.
with a battery bracket, put your own battery on it, and it's just lifting it to get from point A to point B or where you're planning it.
So if I got a UTV and I want to hook this thing up to it, what size UTV? Like, what's the minimum?
On a UTV, if we're talking ATV, we really want you to have a big, 700-800 cc type thing. A UTV, ATV, any of your bigger UTV, ATVs, you're gonna be fine.
Like 800, 900 up?
Yeah,
CC.
easy. It's a true no-till drill, so we don't want you to go out and pre-work the dirt. Don't do any of that because you're just gonna make a mess. And you just drill your seed right into the ground. It's very calibratable, so if you're doing clover and you want to calibrate down to 3 pounds to the acre or 10 pounds to the acre, we can do that. If you want to plant corn, we can plant corn. So corn to clover, it'll do it all.
Really?
Blends. We've got a variable transmission on the other side, so you can dial in how many pounds per acre you want.
I like these things. They seem to be well built too.
Very well built. Lots
What's
of
the
weight.
warranty?
Full 1-year warranty. And lots of support. You buy one of our drills, we're here to support you. We get questions, weekends, day and night, people get ready to go plant, forgot what they did. We're very available to help people out. If you're successful, we're successful. Right, we've created a vision of our company called wildlifefarming.com, so all these tools can be priced and purchased on that website. And part of that is you have to choose a dealer close to you. So once you pick that dealer, that's your shipping point and where you actually go to pay for it. We just take a deposit to make sure we can cover everything to ship there. But the prices are delivered to the local dealer, just doesn't include sales tax. So whatever the applicable local sales tax is, wildlife farming is the place to go. We have a whole range of equipment for the land manager, guy that owns some recreational ground, is managing his property for wildlife. We have a whole range of products geared towards that end.
This is a Grizzly Blind from Grizzly that just came out 2020?
2019.
2019 is when it
Yeah,
came out.
yep.
Okay. Yep.
So yeah, what we were saying, that's got 5 vertical style windows, great for the archery hunter, and then 3 horizontal windows. And the beauty is they're all the same size width, so you have a lot of visibility in the corners, and a lot of different shot angles you can make out of this. This one here is fully equipped with our flooring upgrade, the insulation kit, the shelf, and then the window shades as well. You know, you look a little bit better detail of the shade here. This is our black oak.
So this is what you'd want on your backdrop.
Yeah,
the spots
behind
where
you
you're
to
not
kill
gonna
your
shoot.
silhouette.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about this is, as it clips to the window, it moves with the window as well.
Sure.
So if you have to all of a sudden shoot out the door behind you,
Right.
you don't have to monkey around with the shade and getting it out of the way. It's not going to get hung up on anything.
That's nice.
And then also it's got a magnetic viewing port in it, so you can easily see out the back and still shut it up, and it's very quiet. Yeah, the whole blind shell itself is a single wall part, so there's no seams in it. It's all one piece, even under the floor. It's all plastic shell. The door is a double wall piece, and that just helps with recessing it against the gasket, so the door seals up really nice for you. People really like just the one-piece design. The overall shape of the blind with the 8 sides and just how the windows are situated in it just allows for a lot less blind spots in the blind itself. But the main feature that everybody comes back talking about is the windows and how they function with the friction hinges. So you can open that window with one hand, and you don't have to latch it to anything, and it stays open, even on the horizontal one. So it makes it very quiet and user-friendly. Especially if you're holding the bow, you can still open up the window quick and draw and shoot. So,
Are you guys selling these direct, like on your website, or how do they?
yeah, you can check them out online. We also have a dealer locator right on our website as well, so you can find a dealer near you. It's really easy. By all the dealers, there's a cooler icon and a blind icon. So if they carry one or the other or both, they can be able to notate that as well. But yeah, check them out. GrizzlyCoolers.com.
GrizzlyCoolers.com.
Everything's gonna be lighter, right? You know.
Super.
You know what I mean? It's a rubberized. It's not like a cloth. So there's nothing really sticking to that. Everything's leaving.
Yeah, well,
Okay, so these are the smokeless, right? Custom.
That's correct. So it is smokeless or black or
Or you can do either one.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the only thing you're changing is the powder. You don't have to change the bullet, primer, anything else. Just strictly the powder. As far as the ignition system goes, it's a module that's got a 308 case head. So the guys that reload, just takes a regular rifle primer. I send a little hand primer with it, so you press the primer into the module. Once you shoot it, the module is reloadable. Just put it in there, knock the primer out, repeat the process.
209 style primer.
No, it's a large rifle mag.
Oh, it's a large rifle.
Yeah, large rifle. So it's a 308 case head. The guns I build are typically 45 cal, so there's no sabo. It's just strictly a bullet like this, bullet to bore. Pour your powder. We've got funnels for loading past the break. The bullet, you pour the powder, drop the bullet in, seat it with the ramrod. This particular gun doesn't have an attached ramrod. I've got a collapsible 3-piece system. Some guys, we can do it either way. A lot of people are concerned about accuracy with the ramrod on the gun. As far as the actual performance, this is a 300 grain bullet, and we're pushing it about 2,800 feet per second with sub MOA accuracy to 500 yards.
So when somebody buys one of your guns, pretty much this is the bullet, one and only bullet for it.
Yeah, there's other options out there, but mine are designed to load without you just straight from the box to the gun. If you want to shoot other bullets, like you could shoot a Hornady SST through it, but that bullet needs run through a sizing die that sizes the bullet to your barrel.
And then would you
run that with a sabot or without?
Without. Yeah. So the on the website I've got 4 packages. They all start with the base of my action, the Obsidian action, and then I've got, like I said, the 4 packages. Really, those, you know, somebody who's more involved can call up and say I want that exact package, but they're more like reference points to just kind of guide people and maybe, you know, give them some options, kind of direct them. But it's a full-on custom gun. So typically, you know, email me, text me, give me a call, visit the website, check some things out. It's arrowheadrifles.com. Then give me a call. We'll set up the time. We'll go through the build. I'll put together an estimate.
What's a unit cost?
So we have several different systems and setups. This is our Spy Complete system, so it comes with everything you need to mount 2 cameras. And that show special is usually $199.99. And then each additional camera mount, which is one of these tree attachments and one of these platforms, is about $14 to $17. The more you buy, the better the discount.
It's pretty slick system. I've seen you guys have been here for a couple of years.
Yeah.
When did you start it?
The company, we started in about roughly 2016, and we've been, you know, going through the patent process. And
you guys have a patent on it now?
Yeah, we have a patent in the United States and Canada.
Perfect. That's awesome.
Yes, what it is, it's a 3-layer bonded fabric.
Okay.
Exterior solution infused product. What we do is we inject ink inject the yarn, infuse the yarn first, and then it's weaved. Then we add a water resistant barrier in the middle of the fabric, and then a black fabric on the inside. So it becomes 3 layers. The blind itself is just like a hub blind.
Okay, so these...
So you pop it, unfold it, pop up the 4 sides of the roof. So it makes this unique. As we design die-cast corners in the bottom, top, roof, sides.
Die-cast aluminum?
Die-cast aluminum corners.
Okay.
So by doing that, it allows us to capture the ball joints on the bottom and on the sides to make that a structure now. Then once the roof now is a spring-loaded concept, telescoping spring-loaded patented concept. Once you pop that roof up, engage that top disc up there, the whole roof becomes like a truss. So the frame goes up against it, and it doesn't go anywhere because now everything, all the joints are captured in these die-cast parts.
So if a guy puts it up today, 5 years from now,
Yes.
it should still be
Cover the material in the frame. And that's what we were branding it, made stout, made to leave out. Too many people we talk to, they want to put their blinds up, brush them in, leave them.
most people, yeah.
I can tell you, explain this to you how that roof works. I'm going to show you.
Okay.
Until I do this,
I won't believe you.
they don't believe me.
Come on. All right. Uh-oh. Get in there, we can see it. That's how you stay in shape during the show. Just get in there.
Then we have another thing. We incorporated the brush holders all the way around the perimeter of the top, down every side, 4 sides. So that was another thing people caught on to. You can put it all, brush it in, leave it. We had more brush holders